Please, if you have children or have relatives that are young, even older people, you need to listen to this, because these are most of the things that cause cancer in our society. You know that Nigeria has been said to be the highest cancer country in the world at the moment. You need to listen to this to know what to avoid, or to know what to give your children to avoid cancer.
This time, the government feel that you need to hear directly from the horse's mouth, so that nobody will continue to misinform or mislead anyone. This is an emergency against uncertain foods, and these foods has now been banned in the society. By next week, we intend to move around with NAFDAC in order to enforce the policy. And we cannot achieve these objectives without you teachers. That's why we believe that no teacher, no nation, whether anyone likes it or not. On Wednesday, you had a report that Nigeria is now number 1 all over the world in terms of high rate of cancer. After investigations and series of analysis, we discovered that some of the packaged foods we eat here, especially the ones we do give these children, are highly cancerous and must be stopped by any means possible. What happened at one of the Indomie company called Tommy Tommy, Otolo Nnewi, Anambra State, last couple of weeks, the company has now been sealed, and I'm sure some of you have heard it. That company has now been sealed. Somebody wrote a petition, and we went there for inspection. We saw what these wicked people are doing. After production of noodles, if they want to package the spices, they first protect themselves by covering their nose. In the course of analysis, we discovered that these wicked people use acetate metal to preserve these foods. And these are the things you eat or give children almost on daily basis. At the age of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, the immune system of these children will no longer function. And this is why we have DRM today. DRM means drug-resistant malaria. If you like, you can consume 10,000 naira worth of drugs today for malaria. I bet you a couple of days, you will see the malaria again, because the immune system can no longer function optimally. And then, if you watch our forefathers, you see the trajectory of longevity. The reason why they live longer, stronger, and healthier is because they rely so much on our natural foods. That is the narrative the government is driving. The people need to be encouraged to return back to their own natural foods. Some of the things we call foods today, the companies that produce them, they don't eat them because they know what they package for the people. We need to be careful going forward. Remember, if you have not learned anything this minute, you must learn that you are what you eat. If you want to live healthy and strong, it depends on what you consume. If you want to live healthy and strong, it depends on what you consume. I know why I repeat that statement. You are what you eat. Some of the things you call foods today, the companies that produce them, they don't eat them because they know what they package for the people. So we need to be, even if you must continue with Indomie or whatever name you call it, why not first of all parboil these noodles, waste the water, and trash out those harmful and dangerous spices. They are not good for consumption. Again, the so-called tin tomato. I'm sure some of you have had the ban. In 3 months' time now, you won't see anything called tin tomato in Nigeria any longer. You hear it, this one is going to start on Tuesday. The shocking discovery is that what we call tomato here in Nigeria is not even tomato. And look, teachers, I can tell you this for free. We are just living under the grace of God. Go to hospitals today, and you will see things for yourselves. This is why we need to be careful. Go home today, open the so-called tin tomato, dip in the finger into it, have a taste of it. Before now, you should understand that real tomato do have what we call fermented taste. But unfortunately, what we have now is just ladder fruits. Ladder fruit is from Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, and South Africa. These wicked companies will blend these fruits, add flour to it to make it thick, color it, and preserve with Scenic. Scenic is a chemical used in production of fabrics. And these are the things you call tomato. The question is, what happened to our own natural tomato? People will tell you, no, don't go there, it's costly. If you know the head value of natural tomato, no matter the amount. When I was at UNTH Enugu, if you have prophylaxis and you come to hospital, we don't recommend drugs. We ask you to go and get ripe natural tomato. And within 24 hours, you see the prophylaxis do what? Disappear. Everything is not about drugs. So we need to be careful. Again, this issue of ice fish is where we need to get it right this time. What you call ice fish, actually, the chemicals they use in preserving it is why we are against the ice fish, not the ice fish itself. Do you know what is formalin? Huh? What is it used for? Yeah, thank you. Formalin is the chemical mutations used for embalmment. That's why if you go into the mortuary, if you want to approach the section they pack this chemical, they quickly warn you to do what? To protect yourself, to avoid inhaling it. These wicked people now use it to preserve ice fish. This is what we eat almost on daily basis. And there's this experiment I want you to do today. Because they say sin is what? Believing. Cut ice fish. Don't fear to do this one today. I'm sure we learn every day. Cut this ice fish, put it in a basin, pour hot water into it. 10 minutes, remove the ice fish. Pour this water into a cooler and do what? Cover it very tightly, leave it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, open this cooler. If you have a standing plantain tree in your compound, pour that water under it and wash that plantain under 2 hours. You see that all the hands of the plantain will begin to wither. Extra 11 hours, you see that the plantain will begin to do what? Shrink. And these are the things we consume, especially when you use cold water to wash. We need to be careful, including Maggi Cube Star. I'm sure some of you have heard about that Star Maggi. Please make use of other seasoning cubes, but the one written Star on it is a no-no for anybody. The matter is in court already, and I'm sure in a couple of weeks now, court will take a decision and will enforce the ban. Just like Pepsi bottle, and some of you have had it. You can continue with the plastic, not the bottle. And look, as we are talking, it looks like a child's play, but if you continue to consume some of these things, your faith might, but God forbid, those people lying helplessly in the hospital. Look, this issue of ice fish, this chemical, I'm sure you know the implication of consuming formalin. Or take your time, go to FMC, Federal Medical Center, Asaba. The day we had Nigerian Medical Association, immediately we mentioned ice fish. The chief doctor said we would hold on. And he has to lead us to cancer section, where we recorded a shocking number of 69 patients having leukemia cancer. And you know what is leukemia cancer? Cancer of the blood. 53 out of these 69 was as a result of formalin through ice fish. So please, we need to wake up. It is no longer business. If you must continue, always watch with what? Hot water, or you dry the ice fish so that the chemicals will do what? Will shrink out. I think this is where we draw the curtain. If you have any question, you can ask so that we can round up. I think the message is clear.